Welcome back, everybody. So last time we had one hell of a reveal from Turygurtha. So she just confirmed her evil character. And because of that, when she met Krusk, she sent him on a wild goose chase while looking for the same thing. So we'll head to Krusk, chasing off the east gate, and while he's doing that, the others are all in the salty lizards, I believe.
Yeah.
Is what it was called.
Yeah.
And they're all pretty much just eating and hunkering down for the night. So, Krusk, you're running through the city.
Mm-hmm.
How are you running through the city? Is it just describe your running for me, please?
Like a very frantic, like flat out sprint. Like my arm was probably like clanging and stuff as I run. As I like approach the gate, I'm gonna like look around, like keep an eye out. Like basically, like it's gonna be like a headlong like run until I kind of get near the gate. At which point I'll start actually like looking around, seeing if I can.
Can you please roll an athletics check? See how well you're able to dodge through run through the crowd and without as little as disruption to them as possible.
I just barrel someone over.
That very well could happen.
Oh, I'm just checking my.
Wake up in the morning, Krusk is in prison. Fuck.
That one, he runs into a wall.
I have no proficiency in athletics. That's interesting. Okay.
You're not wearing those.
Oh, I actually got an nat
speed.
20.
Oh,
So,
20. Okay.
yeah, just weave through like a ninja, I guess.
Essentially,
Yeah.
it's enough not to bother anybody else with it. So you get to the east gate pretty easily. You weren't really looking out for anything until you got to the east gate. So now's your best chance to have a look around. So
Okay,
can
so
you please roll perception?
Yep.
And I assume you're looking for the symbol of the death cult symbol.
yeah, so I'll either be looking for like a symbol or any churchy looking type people. Yeah, anything related basically, yeah, to like the cult. Anyone
Okay.
like that. So I rolled just a 13, I think.
So yeah, so you just see normal commoners out and around and about.
Okay.
Nobody in a priest robe or.
Anyone like near the gate or like a guard? I know there's not really any guards here, so there's probably no gate guard.
Not really, no.
Okay. I'm just gonna go up to someone like near the gate. Who am I going up to?
So you're going up to a fellow Half-Orc.
Okay. I'm gonna say, friend. I'm searching for a dastardly individual. He bears the sign. It may appear to be the symbol of Tyr, but it has a dagger in front of instead of the
Dagger in the middle and two scales on either side.
Yeah. Have you seen someone? Have you seen anyone come through this gate?
Why would I be looking for any kind of priest of your sort?
Has anyone come through this gate?
Plenty of people, I'm sure. It's the evening. They're all coming home.
Sick bastard. He's mixing in with the crowd. Thank you, friend. Thank you. Krusk is gonna turn and like run out of the gate.
Okay, as you're running away, you just hear him grumbling, "Crazy old fool." So you're running out of the gate, out of the city.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, yeah. What do I see when I run out? Is it just like wilderness type stuff, or?
Pretty much, there's a road that's heading east. Funnily enough, but yeah, there's a bit of a forest. There's a clearing in between the city and the forest. It's a good like mile or so. The forest begins, but it's a pretty dense forest.
This is difficult. How would I?
It's like farmland type thing. So like there's like wheat and other types of.
Is there
orchards.
anyone walking around at the moment outside, or is it all quite?
It's
empty?
it's the evening, so most people would have generally come in for the night.
Can I roll something to like look for like tracks, like leading off into like the woods or like across the farm, or
It's the main entranceway to the city, so
just loads of
pretty
tracks,
much
basically?
it's loads of tracks everywhere. To try and pinpoint a specific thing would be pretty impossible.
I know this is like a fake chase anyway, but the last thing I would look for is if there's anything like leading off like separately, like like a set of footprints which just goes off from like all the main like traffic type thing or anything like that?
No, this is pretty much like cart tracks that could go in or out of the city. There's just footprints all around, again going in and out of the city. It was quite wet during the day because you got rained on, so the ground's pretty muddy.
Okay.
So any kind of evidence like that would have been washed away. There's apart from you, there's not really much activity looked like they've been on the ground the past 10, 15 minutes.
After like frantically looking for like we'll say like 15, 20 minutes thing, Krusk is just going to kind of like grit his teeth and just be like, he just must have gotten away. I'll head back to the church, I guess. I'm going to have a look around there.
You go to the church.
Okay. Can I roll to see if there's anything like outside? I think they've probably hidden it by now, unfortunately. But can I look out?
The only things you see outside of the church are symbols of Malar and symbols of Saloon.
Fucking piece of shit.
So you don't really see much other symbols than that. Go in the church. It's still open at this time. It's not quite closed yet.
Still open at this ungodly hour.
Yeah, I'll go in. What God's priests are inside the church?
Okay, so there is a priest of Tur, there's a priest of Merkel, Ogma, Shah, and there's not the high priest, but there's a priest of Malar there as well.
Shit.
This is interesting. I didn't expect there to be a tier priest here. Sorry, what were the priests again? Any of them are any of them the tier siblings?
No.
Okay.
Tyr's the only one that's there. The Merkel's the god of death, Ogma, knowledge, Shah, darkness and loss, and Malar.
Ogma's probably like a neutral god, right? I'll look him up.
God of knowledge.
Can I approach Ogma? Sorry, the Ogma.
The Ogma, or
the Ogma priest.
okay.
Tron his name.
So he's just sitting on a pew at the moment, and you go up to him like, "Hello, child. How may the knowledge of Ogma guide you?" I'm
gonna incline my head and say, "Greetings, Father. I've come seeking knowledge of the darkness that resides within the church, the Church of Tyr."
And what makes you think I would, or Ogma would know?
Tell me, Father, were there any? I see there's a Tyr priest here. Were there any others of perhaps a suspect nature, or just any others?
Suspect nature. I'm not sure I'm not sure how I follow you, child.
He may have borne the. I'll describe like the evil symbol. He may have borne this mark, or it may have been somewhere within this church or on the surrounding buildings.
No, we've all been here all day. Really, we're getting ready to go home.
I see. Were there any other priests of Tyr, or is this man, or whoever it is? I'll look at him. Is he the only one?
I mean, it's pretty rare having a priest of Tyr outside of Tyr Town, so having two in one city is even rarer.
I see. Okay, thank you for your help, Father. Last thing I'll do, so I don't take up too much time, is I'm going to go talk to the priest of Tyr.
Yep.
Shit, I completely wasted my channel divinity.
Yeah, you did.
I didn't expect to need it. Let me just check how many times I can use it.
It's twice.
I think it's once. Oh, it's twice.
I think it's twice off my head. Or maybe what was it, once per day?
It might be once per short rest.
What's that for?
Emissary
your
of
character
Peace.
sheet?
It's my channel divinity.
Oh, you get one.
Yeah.
I get one.
Yep, it
Push-
doesn't increase. Only ever get one. It's
Alright.
clerics that get more as they.
That's the one. Okay, fair enough.
Okay, fine. So I'll go up to the priest of Tyr. I'm gonna climb ahead and I'll say, Father.
Hello. I see you're also a follower of Tyr.
Indeed, a
Big
true follower of Tyr's justice. Tell me, Father, I've been disturbed of late. I've heard rumors of a darkness that lies at the beating heart of the Church of Tyr.
I'm shocked.
Yes, the rumors say they bear. I'll describe the symbol. They bear this evil symbol, a perversion of the true symbol of justice that Tyr stands for.
Who would dare desecrate such a holy symbol?
Okay, I'm gonna roll insight on him to see if he is being genuine with his reactions.
Okay.
Okay.
Would you have reason to suspect him though?
Yeah,
Arthur
that was going to be my
said to me
question.
that he's seen someone.
He was in
so
the church and
Yeah.
pointing the other way.
I mean, if this doesn't work, then I'm out. 15.
He appears genuine.
Fuck no. Okay.
In that sentence, anyway, he appears genuinely shocked that someone would desecrate the symbol of Tyr.
Oh,
No, if he's.
gotta word stuff carefully, man.
I mean, if he's genuinely shocked, I think that's enough for Tyr. So Krusk is just gonna kind of relax, and he's just gonna shake his head and say, I feel like I can trust you, Father. Please seek me out. I'm staying in this town overnight. If you see or hear anything of this darkness, please come find me. I have it on. Somebody I trust has informed me that the evil forces of Tyr may be residing in this town somewhere.
Okay, I will certainly. Which inn are you staying in? So I could.
Do I know?
find you.
I don't think I've been there yet.
The high priest did say go to the salty lizard.
Oh, okay. So I'll say to him, the salty lizard, Father. I'm gonna kind of grab him and put him close. Don't trust anyone, Father.
Even you?
Apart from me.
Okay. Very well. Go with the light of Tyr, and he draws the symbol of Tyr in the air.
I'll
Don't trust anyone except trustworthy people.
I'll trace the symbol back in the air, and then I think that's pretty much a dead end. I'm gonna go back to the inn. I plan on talking to Turi when I get there.
Okay. So as you head back to the inn, I can describe the inn to the rest of them. So during the evening, there was many toasts to many people. Some of which was the high priest of Tyr who had passed away. Some of the toasts were to Malar, and some were also toasts to Saloon. So, just overall, so because both of them are intertwined in the perception of lycanthropes. Also what was happening around was that there was a bit of a boasting match going on between a few of the patrons. So the word is that giants have been seen coming off the mountains, the mountains of Thrym.
Ooh.
Don't fuck with a giant.
So they're coming. So been rumors of giants coming off Thrym's calling, and some have been boasting about being able to take them on. So some say I can take one on in my wolf form, so I can take some on in my human form, etc., etc. Getting so boastful that one stands up and says, 200 gold to the first person or to a person who can bring me the head of a giant.
Oh no!
I'm tempted to stand up, depending on how drunk I am.
Oh, here we go.
Depending on how drunk I am. That's what everybody wants to hear.
So that was posted around, and other people have been saying I can take up the cause, I can do it. Other people saying I can do it. So you can react to that as you wish, or not, or you could just keep it in your head. And if you kill a hill giant, you come back. Who knows? We'll see. So that's what happened during the evening. Anything else you guys want to do before Krusk comes in?
Not really, I don't think.
Because it's the last session, I was outside I was inspecting the sword.
Mm-hmm.
And I did want to extend that a bit further.
Okay.
And, after get a tingling, Thoradin is enjoying the power that he may think he might have with the sword.
Was it tingling in the toilet?
So he doesn't unsheath it fully, but he goes to slowly take it out of the sheath.
Oh no.
Okay.
But within a second he puts it back in.
This is
So
like a
in-
sexual
he has
thing.
that- he has that-
He's just getting the tingle.
Yeah. He just gets that
Likes it,
feeling or
man.
something, yeah.
So in that 1 second, it's like when you step off a plane, into like a hot country, you have that wave of hot air that
But
comes in. It's like that, but the sense of evil. So that tiny bit of sword that gets open that hits you right firm in the face. That presence of evil. So if it's like, that's how it feels.
Okay. That those kind of change things. That's good though.
The evil sword is actually evil.
Yeah,
surprise.
Shocking.
He wanted to he wanted to test it to see, you
wanted a taste of the forbidden
fruit.
Okay, man. Temptation.
I'm here now, by the way.
Oh,
Lou.
So after that, you guys can just chill out and go to bed if you want.
Oh wait. Probably wait until Krusk gets back.
Krusk would walk in.
Okay.
Sad. I don't know.
Yeah, no,
dejected.
definitely like a bit dejected, maybe a bit like confused. Oh, is everyone still around the table?
I think so.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, Turi wouldn't have left her.
Okay, so I'll come up to the table and I'll sit down next to Turi if there's a seat free. If not, I'll just stand.
But you can always grab a seat.
Okay, yeah.
There'll be enough around.
I'll pull a seat up, then I'll sit next to Turi and I'll kind of shake my head, sigh, and say, Turi, I let them escape.
Oh, Krusk, that's okay. You try next time.
I ran to the east gate as fast as I could, but I didn't see anyone there. I checked out the church, and the father there, he seemed genuine.
How loud were you when you were running?
I just ran to. I don't know.
Well, maybe he heard you. Maybe he thought he should hide. Maybe he ran through the crowds. You have to be more careful, Krusk. If you're trying to stalk something, you have to do it stealthily.
It disturbs me that this blight upon the church has spread this far. The darkness in the land.
Is that your word, blight?
Yeah.
Blight is like Krusk's word now. Yeah.
Love it.
Festering corruption. Okay, I'll stop now.
Festering corruption.
I've asked the priest in the church to keep an eye out. But this disturbs me. Did you see anything else about this person? Anything which would help us track him down, or?
Oh, not really, just the simple thing. I'm sorry, Krusk, I was not paying much attention.
No, the fault is mine. If only I'd been quicker. If only I'd been faster. Krusk, he just kind of just shake his head and just stare off into the distance.
What have you been running after?
Sorry?
What have you been running after?
Oh, you asked me in character.
That's an icy question. Yes, sorry. Sorry if that wasn't clear.
That's okay. There is. Well, you guys were with me during the prologue, weren't you? So you know about the cult. So I'll say,
How about the cult?
Turi here spotted one of the death cult here, the ones who had perverted his name. I gave chase, but unfortunately I couldn't see them. I couldn't find them.
She pulls not a disappointed face. What's the best word for it? Like a surprised kind of considering kind of look.
Mm-hmm.
If you didn't have all the armor on Krusk, you could have caught him. See,
If
why
you didn't have all
that's
that
why I need
armor
someone
on,
quick
what would
like
you do?
me.
Oh, sorry then.
Like,
What would he do when he did catch up?
What would I have done?
I haven't seen Krusk in combat yet, but I mean, I'm sure he could fend himself off.
Krusk is going to just flex one arm and say, "I am the strong right arm of Tyr."
We can't see your muscles. It's under armor.
Yeah. Krusk, I think you should really prove yourself to us. It's almost like we should all have a mini tournament. Or something. I mean, I'm feeling like a fight. I'm feeling like a.
So Krusk is going to say, "Pride is a vice," but I agree that it would be good to see all of our capabilities.
I have not trained in a very long time. This would be beneficial for me.
Maybe not right now,
No, I'm probably a bit too.
I mean, it's been a long day. I'm very tired, so probably not till tomorrow.
Yeah, it would be a bit embarrassing if you were too drunk to stand up, wouldn't it? Says Nadia,
Overload.
grinning at him.
Yeah, definitely.
Start at dawn.
Oh, Guile, you want to be involved as well?
Oh yeah, I'll be the referee.
Ah, yes, good. We all need a ref.
I'll also be the
We've
bookie
got
if
something to
anyone's
be.
so
It can't be
inclined.
swords and door.
This should not be for material gain. This should be about learning each other's capabilities.
It's not necessarily material gain. It's just a friendly wager.
Way to make some money.
Yeah. Only material gain if you win.
Well, I think it's a good idea. I'd be happy to take part. Tyranny rules, of course. We're not aiming to hurt each other.
That would be a bit stupid, wouldn't it?
Sounds reasonable. I do not wish to hurt either of you, apart from maybe Thoradin.
Hey, I mean, no blood, no fun. That's what I always say. Yep.
That's it for the night. Then you all get to go to bed. But Krusk doesn't know about his sleeping arrangements yet.
Oh no, I don't.
Yeah.
So I'll go up and just say, could I have a room for the night?
Bunk beds. Guile, who got the key?
I think
You
I
got room for 4.
Yeah, 4 bunk beds.
Yeah,
Ah, am I bunking with you, gentlemen, tonight? Krusk is gonna
absolutely.
give, like a big grin and say, let's go.
Wait, didn't we have someone else in mind?
Get ready for a late night chat.
Pillow talk.
You ready?
Talari's just going to go straight into her room.
I'm going to take one of the bottom bunks.
It's probably safe.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're quite a big guy. I'm not sure climbing onto the top
I don't
one's a
wanna,
good idea.
Collapse the bed on a...
Completely crush.
Yeah, you'd squash go flat.
So yeah, so you all get to rest. So during the night, some of you will get God messages.
Oh, do my prayer as well, sorry. Before I go to
Okay.
bed.
So you pray to Tyr, that's very well. So some of you will get God messages. So halfway through the night, Turi will wake up in pain. That has a chance of waking Nadia.
I was about to say, yeah, is he gonna like shout or?
Can I roll to see how she bears with the pain? Because she wouldn't want to yell out, if you know what I mean.
It's the same pain you felt the first time the brand was put onto you. So it's a cry out will come out regardless.
Okay.
If you roll performance, that will determine how high or how loud it will be.
Okay.
You want a low roll for this, basically.
Yeah, I figured. Oh yes, a 1.
Thoradin's going to get like ideas in his head.
The only time I want a 1.
The only time you want to crit fail, yeah.
Nice. So yeah, so it's more like a harmless whimper. Essentially comes out. It'll wake your character up, for certainly, but not Nadia this time.
Okay.
Unfortunately,
Excellent.
for Nadia.
No,
Or-
she's not quite that
or
light a sleeper.
No.
If you'd have yelled, she'd have totally woken up, but
So when Turi wakes up, she will look to her hand, then she will look to Nadia, and then she will tuck what's in her hand into her robe, but in the back behind where her cloak is, and she'll go back to trancing sitting up.
Okay.
Disgusting.
Fair enough.
What was it now?
yeah, Nadia will just still be
Nadia-
asleep.
If Nadia'd woken up, she would have seen what it was. So, yep. Don't think anyone else wakes up from their sleep. So you all wake up the next day, happy as Larry, or not, as the case may be for some. And you'll go down to breakfast, which is a lot more lavish than the night before in Almated Town. There is teas and coffees available. There is baked goods, so like pastries of some sort around. It's a lot more lavish than what you had before, which
Are there
was
meats?
essentially porridge. Yes, there's meats and cheeses, so like hams and and cured meats of sorts. It's mainly cold meats.
Krusk is going to make himself a cup of tea with 7 sugars in it.
Tyria's going to make a
Wow.
black cup of coffee with nothing in it, apart from the coffee.
Apart from the-
Thoradin
dark-
doesn't take
darkness.
coffee, he just takes ale.
Take-
Just another. He does eat a lot as well.
God, you're watching Aaron.
For his size,
Go
yeah.
to black coffee
That's
and just pastries.
So you
Pastries and
take
meat.
you take a lovely light and sweet mead for Thoradin.
Is there any cake?
No cakes. There's
Cake.
pastries.
Why
There's,
not
there's,
cake
oh,
breakfast?
oh,
there's
Yeah.
sweet
Krusk
pastries.
has sweet.
Krusk gets a sweet tea. That's such an awesome fact.
There's certainly sweet pastries.
Okay, yeah, I'll take some sweet pastries then.
Tyria will be having porridge.
Fair enough. Charlie will be there, having breakfast. You guys as well. And he'll say, "Hello, Cello."
Hello, Charlie.
Morning. Nadia also eats quite a lot. There's a lot of her to feed.
Plenty of food.
Must be a barbarian thing.
You got to do something to maintain the muscle mass, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
You got to.
It's not like I can have a protein shake, is it?
Yeah.
Very true.
I'm picturing like the ultimate medieval version of a protein shake.
Probably just like just get some meat and blend it together, you know.
Crush
Oh,
up some nuts.
Oh, I
So
could
gross.
Eat it. It seems a hell of a lot more efficient.
Okay. Oh dear.
So you all have a hearty and filling breakfast.
Mhm.
Charlie says, "You ready to go off?" And he doffs
Absolutely.
his hat.
Oh,
Face
did
on.
we not want to do the training? And she's literally going to put her hands up like,
Oh yeah.
Or
I'm,
is she
I'm
making
down
like a
for that.
boxing motion?
yeah.
Charlie, how long will it take to get to Gond Village from here? Another day, did you say?
That's what I say.
Is that a full day, Charlie?
That's what I say.
Yeah, we've got to stop to rest and that kind of thing. We can do it then.
Okay, I just think because, there'll be training ground here, and if we don't mind, just a small pause.
Is there one in Gong? Is there a training ground in like most towns?
We could go here,
Of course.
to be fair.
Yeah, I don't mind doing it here.
If you want on the road, I need to rest my horse. Of course.
Okay, well, we can do it on the road as well. I'm just thinking, sparring equipment. Not everybody is as good with their fists. And again, she's going to go like
Oh.
boxing motion in the air again.
Yeah, Thoradin likes his weapons.
We could do grapple on the road, maybe.
Okay.
yeah.
We'll do
And then, like,
fist fights then.
Grappling.
Or just gonna
It's
wrestle.
okay. I will hold back my punches.
I'll hold
what
back
you
some of
said.
my strength.
So if you're willing,
Yeah.
Charlie will want his 1 gold now.
Yeah, I'll...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit, I just dropped some water.
Tyria's going to elbow Krusk. I bet that's what I'm up.
Yeah, I'll pay 2 gold.
Okay.
Where is he storing all this?
Actually, it's a good question.
In his coin purse, of course.
He's gonna get a lot. He's gonna be our full-time traveler guy. Yeah.
We'll see.
Okay, for his pouch for now, yeah.
Guile, you paying?
Yeah, I'll pay as well.
Sweet. Zep. So who gets on what this time?
I'll probably
Is it still
it's
raining?
It's not raining this morning. It doesn't look like it'll rain today.
I'm still gonna stay underneath the canopy.
I'm going to sit next to Talari.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Time to...
I
Yeah,
am
I'm
going
inside the canopy as
to
well.
sit next to Thoradin.
Yeah, he'll do it.
Yeah, and Nadia's not that bothered if it's not raining. If it was raining again, she would insist somebody else sat out in the
She will. Tyria will also try to get to like mid to back of the cart.
That's fair. So that's it's not going to rain today, so you're in luck. So you all start to make way to Gone Village. It's a bit hilly. It's a bit hillier. This journey is. You do get a clear view of Thrim's Calling, and it's pretty impressive. Just the sheer size of the mountains is incredible. It feels a lot. They feel a lot bigger than what they were when you were in Tear Town for some reason.
How
Maybe
far
it's just,
away are they?
How far away? They're at least like 20, 30, 40 miles away.
So we wouldn't be able to see giants if they're coming down.
No.
No, I was going to say I'm
No,
going to
not
like the
from
giants. Just
No
in
one told
case.
Krusk about the giants, by the way, so I don't know about them.
Probably a good thing.
Are giants
So-
evil in this world, or are they just like people?
Some are evil, some are neutral.
Okay,
think
so
Most of them are chaotic, at least.
okay.
So yeah. So Charlie stops once. Do you want to do it now? Or do you want to do it at the second stop?
It's up to the others.
Now we're doing now. Screw it.
I'm ready for a
Yeah.
little training exercise.
Yeah, get out of the way.
It's
Why not?
fine.
Okay.
Who
Okay,
spent
yeah.
the hats in the ring?
You
Krusk is gonna
idiots can beat each other senseless if you want. Keep me out
Krusk's
of
gonna
it.
step forward and just like
But
roll
we
his
might
shoulder.
need your help.
Well,
There's a few broken bones.
we'll see if I can be bothered.
You got
Charlie,
to
Come on, Talari,
practice, Talari.
it's training. It's to make us better, ready for real combat.
I don't need to fight with my fists. My magic will
Of
do
course
my
not,
talking.
but you need to practice your healing spells, right?
Someone needs to protect the pretty lady.
Maybe I
I'm
will
pretty
test. Maybe
certain we've got
maybe.
that covered, Thoradin.
I just look at Thoradin and go, maybe I will test my magic out.
Charlie like sits like off the edge of the car and like rubs his hands together and says, "I haven't seen a good tournament in years."
Alright, Krusk is gonna step forward, like rolling his shoulder, and just look around, see who's gonna step in first.
I'm going to be sitting on the back of the wagon just watching them do it.
Yeah, so you'll see it with Charlie.
Yeah.
And I assume Guile sat there as well, the three of you.
I'd like to get involved as the ref.
Yeah.
There's no floor pummeling.
How many does that
Well,
leave of
there
you? 3 of you? 4 of you?
Four of us.
Yeah.
Have we established rules yet?
Okay.
I was gonna ask
No.
actually,
No,
what,
no, that's what I'm asking.
I think-
Thoradin
That's an
is
icy
separate.
question, by the way.
No hitting in the face. No hitting when
No
they're on the
hitting.
ground. Anything
Nothing
goes
below the belt.
otherwise.
nothing below the
Yeah,
belt.
nothing.
I reckon that's fine. It's fair game.
Whoa. Let's rule that out.
Alright.
So I'm taller than you guys, so that puts me at a disadvantage. So, Boy, didn't you just have to punch out like his...
Yeah, I know. I knew.
I'll save kicks for Thoradin. It'll be fine.
Nothing below the belt. Everything else is fine.
Yeah, should we do Krusk versus Thoradin and then Nadia versus Turi?
I would like to face Nadia. I feel like she's very. I have not seen her fight yet.
Sure.
All right, let's do this.
Alright, let's go, big guy.
So,
Show me what you're made of.
I'll go easy on you, Thoradin, just because we're fellows.
I don't expect you to, buddy. Let's go.
Alright, Krusk is gonna like crack his neck and then like step forward, like flexing a bit.
I'm just going to put my hand.
Have you taken your armor off, or are you still in your armor?
Oh, you gotta take it off.
Alright, yeah, I'll strip it off.
I'm not punching plate.
Yeah, no, stop that.
That'd be fucking sick, though, wouldn't it?
I'll take off my armor. and
Break
I'll
his
leave it
armor.
to one side. I'll take off like my sword and shield as well and put it to one side.
Yeah, sweet.
Stab it in the ground like a badass.
I'll keep it this now.
Shield's pretty pointy as well. You could probably plant that in the ground as well.
Danny, I can hardly hear you.
How are we doing this? Are we doing this like, like
On
are we
armor.
gonna roll?
Yeah.
Or, okay.
Yeah, it's exactly the same as normal combat.
Initiative,
Initiative.
I guess. Yeah.
I want one of these dice.
15, no, 13. Feels bad.
6.
That's fine.
He's still.
It's
He's
funny that
not
the first
up with
combat we've done is against each other.
Yeah.
It says it all, it says
Somewhere.
it all really, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So, Krusk is gonna go in for just like a swing down with like his fist, pummeling Thoradin's chest. So it's just, oh wow, I think this is a hit, 22.
Yeah,
Do I have proficiency? I haven't had for this. I don't know if I'm proficient in.
Are you going to do it to actual damage or like first to how many hits?
Oh.
I reckon first to fall.
I want him to know that, like, you know, I'm
Should
barely.
we do first like full health damage, but not
Yeah, up
actually-
to knockout.
Yeah, the thing is, if we do actual damage, we'll knock each other.
Well, no,
Oh,
yeah.
I was going to say, if we do full damage and then we get attacked, I think we're probably better off with
First of 3 hits, I
the
assume.
fight rules.
First 10 damage or something like that.
Yeah.
We'll just, it's
Yeah, but we're
We
probably all
always
going to
did
hit.
do it like to 3 hits, like we did
Yeah.
in the practice fight we did in the first.
Alright,
Because you can hit to not like deal damage, but to connect.
alright.
Yeah,
It's sort of
Pulling your
like
punches
slap
is a thing.
fights.
Yeah.
I'll hit him hard enough to rock him back.
Doesn't sound like he's pulling his punches.
But I won't do actual damage. But I want him to know, that.
He
I could.
definitely knows you've connected.
Yeah.
Okay. So we just roll to hit then.
I've
Roll
already.
hit.
I actually have a huge advantage just by going first. So.
Yeah, you're going to win, so whoever goes first, pretty much.
Oh, you've got your filthy barbarian AC. Whereas
Yeah, I'll go
Yeah, you do
15.
have natural armor, so
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll do a sheet.
Because Krusk will be, because his armor class would have gone down now, so.
it's exactly 10 now. So,
Oh, this has got to be some bullshit.
You have no
I
decks
rolled the
whatsoever.
exact same.
I have 0 decks. I thought I was telling for a moment. I have plus 0 decks.
Wow.
So I think Thoradin is heavily still drunk. Because I just rolled an 8.
oh, no.
Wait, that,
What's
Have an
this?
ale for
but that
breakfast.
should hit though, because you're proficient in
The
unarmed.
8 total or 8 on its own?
No, 4 on its own.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm not proficient though.
Yeah, but you're proficient in everything, even unarmed.
Okay,
Really?
that's
Oh,
10, but
Yeah.
Because I swear to God, I've got a list of weapons I'm proficient in.
So,
So fists are a
It's-
simple weapon.
yeah.
oh, okay. Well, yeah. then-
Oh, I see. Right, okay.
Yep.
Fair enough.
But it's
So
only
there's-
ever 1 damage plus strength.
So there's a fist fighter feat that gives you like bonuses, like makes it a D4, and like the whole monk stuff gives it extra bonuses as well.
Hells yeah.
Yes. So it's a 10, so it's another hit from Krusk against Krusk.
Wait, just 10 hit.
Yeah.
Alright.
Does anyone know if I'm proficient in simple arms as a paladin?
Should be.
Yeah.
Should be.
God only knows.
Yeah, you are. You're proficient in all weapons, I think.
12.
Martial and simple.
Yep. Yeah, you are.
14. I think I missed it.
Confirmed.
Oh, this is also good training for
Hashtag
players
confirmed.
It is.
Yeah.
It's good.
who
And
are
the
working
DM.
out how the hell you did combat in this.
It's a good
I
little
got four.
tester session, right?
I got 14.
Oh, that's not enough.
At sad time. So I'll say that because you're having to almost bend down all the way to actually connect.
The height difference. Wait, how high are you? What's your height?
I'm like 6'5" or something, so
Yeah,
I'm literally
I'm
like.
4'3".
Wow.
This
So
is quite funny to watch.
by the time I crouch down and managed to swing my long arm at you, you just moved on.
That's like Matt against my daughter or something. You know, that height difference. It's a crazy height difference.
Yeah, I missed.
Can't
yeah.
reach your face, so I'm just hitting you in the side.
Yeah, it's like stomach shot,
Yeah.
yeah,
Gut
yeah.
punch.
Belly
Punches.
shots at this point. Yeah.
like belly slaps.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep. So Thoradin, you roll.
That was even worse. 9.
Yes.
I just keep going down.
So,
Yeah,
Krusk.
that's miss.
Sure, not rolling a
Oh my
D6
God.
or something.
I missed as well. He's too small.
Oh,
I can't
God.
get him.
This is interesting.
See, you
Okay.
thought it'd be easy.
Aim lower, Krusk. Lower.
It's a natural 20.
Oh.
So yeah, that's a connection.
Is that 1 apiece
Certainly.
now? 1 apiece? No.
2 apiece.
Two.
Two piece.
Krusk has had 2 hits against him.
Alright.
Ah, okay.
Oh my god, I missed again. I can't. He's too small. I can't get him.
Here we go. Here we go. He's swinging his arm.
You're on your back.
I.
Jesus, this is a long wait.
Some BS.
That's 14.
God,
Sorry.
Krusk loses.
Alright, so after you tag me the 3rd time, Krusk will hold out. Hand. Well,
Not gonna count.
Thoradin.
I did lose a lucky point for that.
Wow.
Worth it.
Worth it for the round-up finish. Yeah, good
Yeah.
fight, Krusk.
Just realised I
Well
can't
played.
clear pictures.
I'll shake your hand.
Me too.
There you go. The Krusk was out. Actually, no, he's not out.
Is it winner stays on?
No, so it's
Tournament.
Nadia versus Turi.
The winners got to face each other though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Come
Okay.
on,
Good.
come on,
Good.
I wanted.
Good.
Oh, that's gonna be interesting.
So Turi's gonna rotate and stretch.
Yeah, Nadia does something similar. They've not got quite so ridiculous a size difference, have they?
No, not quite as much.
Turi, are you taking your armor off? Because you are wearing armor at the moment.
No, I'm not.
You are
Nadia
you're
won't
wearing like
mention
leather
it.
armor.
No, it's just robes.
Okay, fair enough.
There is no armor here.
there is no harm
Do
here.
you
Move
both
along.
get bonuses for being unarmoured?
Exactly the armor you're looking for.
Do you both get bonuses to being unarmoured?
Yes.
Awesome. This is going to be fun. All right.
This is going to be very fun.
If only I had any decks.
Are we doing initiative and stuff?
You will be, yes, please.
Alright. So, shitting hell. A 5.
16.
I think you're going first.
Be first.
Maybe, just maybe.
I think you're going first.
Okay, so what she's going to do is she's going to go for a kick with her right leg and aiming for your hip. And that is... Oh, yeah, I'm proficient, so... And I get to use my dex, so that's... That is 24.
Wow.
Yeah, that's definitely
Resounding
connect.
hit, that is.
And I'm not trying to hit as hard as I can, so should I roll damage or not?
No, we're just rolling to
It's
hit. We're not
basically like a
bothering with
slap.
damage.
And then,
It's like a off the back of the head or whatever.
screw it, I'm going to spend a key point and put myself in dodge.
Mm.
Ooh, such a cheater.
Yeah, the trouble with this is that a lot of my staying power is being able to take damage, which obviously isn't a thing, right? So if I roll for thing, I get... What do I add,
So you add
guys?
strength and your
Yeah.
proficiency.
Okay. Okay, right. I'm just looking at my sheet because I've got a little box tick to say that I'm proficient in strength saving throws.
Yeah.
And then obviously it's already at the number I want. I don't add another 2 because that would be bloody ridiculous.
This isn't a saving throw.
Yeah, it's not-
It's the same though.
Yeah, but it's the same number,
Oh, okay. Fine.
It's the same number you add.
which is actually a really smart thing, which I will probably do from now on.
Yeah. Well, I've got my class gives me proficiencies in so various saving throws, so I've got the box ticked on the thing. That's a 23. Does that hit you within your dodge and
That's
bullshit?
definitely a hit, I believe.
Dodge
Did you?
disadvantage, I think.
Yeah, you have disadvantage. Did you roll twice?
Oh no, I don't. Hang on, I didn't.
So with disadvantage, you roll twice and take the lower number.
Yeah, I didn't realise I had disadvantage.
Oh.
Yeah. Sorry, that's what
only
dodge
an
does.
18 then. I rolled lower the second.
Oh, you
That's
just
still a
hit me. You still hit me.
In which case, as Turi gets in nice and close to give her a kick, Nadia will just take it and she's not obviously she isn't punching full force, but will swing her arm in like full force and then tap you on the side of the head.
Excellent. I like that.
Yeah, she looks for a second like she's probably gonna thump you on, but no, she just sort of clips you on the side of the head.
That's fair enough. I just realised something. Are we in bright sunlight?
It's a shaded area.
Shaded area.
Kind of a
I would have wanted to fight in a shaded area, but yeah.
It's enough not to be direct sunlight.
Okay, cool. Okay, so
Just carry an
Turi's
umbrella
going-
with you for at all times.
yeah, we should do.
That's why she's got the big robes with the hood, so that she can skulk in the shadows like a massive stereotype.
I picked the race for a reason.
Yeah, so you can be a massive stereotype.
100%.
Come on, let's hear it.
That is. So that's 25.
That's still
Guessing-
definitely hitting.
Guessing that's a hit. And then,
Damn it! How am I
and then
stuck?
because I want to finish this quickly,
Oh,
Oh no.
I'm gonna flurry of blows
Bloody hell.
and do 2 more unarmed strikes.
So unfair.
What a savage!
So
He's gone like.
Nice.
Level 3.
Oh, God.
Let's go in.
God.
So first one is
You have to put them on
16.
this
Do you
red.
have to beat or do you have to meet
Meets
my
it,
armor
beats it.
class?
Meet.
Me.
Beats it.
Oh, in which
That's a
my armor
hit.
class is 16. So
Okay,
yeah, you
so
get
that
me
one
on that one.
hits, and then the other one's just kind of happening
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah,
So that is 21, which I assume
that
is
will
also
definitely hit. Yeah,
we hit.
yeah.
So I
No, you definitely.
so what
got
I'm
me.
thinking is after you tap me on the head, I go for a like what is it, Ip Man style.
Yeah, no, she she'll put her arms up to sort of try and block, but yeah, you're way too fast.
This should be entertaining now.
That was definitely
sorry,
worth
this
the
one.
2 key points. 100%.
You gotta put
Yeah,
your
yeah.
rage first down.
What to
win this
take
one.
the piss out of me?
Rage isn't really going to do anything.
Do you have
No.
a test, Arthur?
Also, she's had her 3 hits. I've not.
He's used all his keys as well. Oh no, he's got
I got one more.
one more
You
key.
got one,
so
yeah.
you're level
Yeah,
3, aren't
Oh,
you?
but she's
great.
used her she's had her 3 hits, which means she's won the match.
Yeah.
Basically, if I hit you once and then unarmored strike, I could possibly just take the match in one action.
You could, yeah.
That's the aim.
Yeah, no, she'll like put her arms up to try and block, but she's obviously like way too slow. And then she'll like put her hands up, like in a "you got me" kind of thing, and be like, "Nicely done."
Thank you.
Charlie will nudge Guile and say, 2 gold on the girl.
Oh.
Krusk is gonna go over and just like stare at both Charlie and Guile, and
You
then
whispered
give
it.
Guile 2 gold.
God damn it.
Do you take the bet, Guile?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna
I
need
do-
to
I do
confer
this,
with Thoradin first though.
You've got
Oh,
like another
that's
potion to
fine.
give him. Yeah.
You ready, Thoradin?
I'm gonna call Thoradin over real quick.
Quick
Come
side.
on, come on.
Hey, come on, I'm
I'm in the
waiting.
zone here, yeah, go on. What's up?
Yeah, come on, stop messing around.
I'm gonna go start giving Turi a massage. Like, you got this.
So when you start the massage, she's just like, "Oh, Krusk, get off me." This
Oh,
is
I thought I was helping.
that's. Thank you for the pep talk.
Is this not helping?
No, but thank you for the pep talk. Okay.
Alright, I'll back off.
Guile?
Okay, we got a lot of riding on this Thoradin, so I think you should use everything you got in your tank. If you know what I'm saying.
I need something to get me hyped up here. Guile, come on, I need something to get me hyped up here.
How obvious are they being about this conversation, by the way?
I'm trying to...
Open, ready?
Oh yeah, it's open.
Come on, guys, this is a training match. Stop pissing around.
I haven't thought about how to get him into a rage. Properly yet.
However you want.
You can just like slap yourself a bit.
Girl's gonna start slapping Thoradin around the face.
Okay, I was gonna actually say that.
Just gonna start.
Is there any
slapping.
AO about?
Stop.
Is there any AO about? You might just like
Not on.
just...
No.
Are you asking why you're being slapped around the face?
Okay, once you finish
Oh,
that,
Guile, I am meant to hit him, not you.
say if you slap.
Get him ready.
Yeah, his cheeks glow red.
Thing is, it makes
Yeah,
like
he's
it
gonna
makes
start
like
flexing.
no difference in this fight. Being
Well,
very-
if he goes
right,
if he goes for a grapple,
Damage,
then
damage.
Yeah, you
Oh,
could
right,
grapple it. Yeah, you could bring it down to
if you
ground.
go for a grapple,
could grapple.
yeah,
Oh, that's true.
You could grapple.
and you've got advantage on every single one of those checks. So
In fact, I would definitely grapple.
yeah.
True, yeah.
Your best chance is grappling me.
Oh, I'm gonna lose 2 gold. Feels bad.
the dwarf grappler, an elf.
It's only a bit doable.
Go on,
Yeah.
then.
He's got mass, you see.
I see.
Low centric.
My strength is literally shit.
Well, you can acrobat acro out of it.
Oh yeah,
Anyway,
I can.
So,
Oh.
so
I
after
happen
about
to be
10
proficient.
slaps, Thoradin's cheeks
Yeah.
are like well red, and Gold
Oh,
just
yeah.
shoves him over towards the
He's
ring.
pumped. He's pumped.
So she's gonna be bouncing a bit and go, "Hey, Thoradin, you okay? You look a little flushed."
Charge her.
I'm ready. I'm ready, baby. I'm ready.
Roll initiative.
No quarter.
And first.
13.
Ah, 13.
Oh shit!
It's tense.
Just raw numbers, please.
Raw numbers.
Oh no, not again.
1.
9.
I'm glad that I'm now. Okay, come on. Do your worst.
Okay, so she's gonna, knowing your side, she's gonna go for a flick kick at your arm, and you. Oh no, that's very poor. That's
You used up all your good luck and you're fine with me.
that's a 9,
So no.
Obviously not.
and I'm not gonna bother with the key point wastage.
No.
I'm gonna do that on a 3 single round, and then just gonna back up a bit.
Guile heckles Turi.
Fuck off, he's short.
Did you see Guy go straight over his head?
Yes, yeah, I like that. Yeah. She's gonna she'll go for the flick, and then she just goes.
Fuck off, he's short.
Okay. So in order to get a bit closer to Turi, he's gonna sprint at her.
Oh god.
I'm coming for you.
Oh my god.
So yeah, he's gonna wrap his arms.
If you do this successfully, I know exactly how she'll RP this. Oh shit.
God, yeah.
Okay, so grapple is just a strength throw.
Athletics. Which is.
Can I use acrobatics when he's trying to grapple me, or just?
I think it's just a
Get out
strength
of it.
contest to start, isn't it?
So the
No.
person initiating is an athletics check. The one who's resisting is either athletics or acrobatics.
Well, I'm proficient in athletics.
And
Advantage.
as well as that, you have advantage. Okay. Oh god, this could be bad.
Right first.
Pardon?
Here we go.
22.
19.
Ooh,
That was a good roll though.
You are grappled.
Okay.
I'm grappled. How are you grappling me?
So he's gone around the legs,
Leg lock.
and now. Yeah, I guess he's just gonna hold on to you.
To be fair, like,
Wait, so
I
you've
want
gone
to
round
go
the legs
back.
and what? You've just planted me to the ground, or?
Yeah, no, he's
So
planting.
my arms are free.
What?
You're gonna
Wait,
knock her
how-
prone.
What's your height?
just knock him down. and
Oh,
then-
no, I think I'm. Hold on. It's here somewhere.
5.
I'm trying to-
5'11".
Because it might be around your hips when he's standing up. Yeah, we'll say he's locked your arms in. He's taking to the ground.
So sort of
Okay,
like
so
round your hip,
I'm
around
like
your
this,
leg,
and you've
round
taken
your
me to
waist.
the ground, and your head's what, like round my? Oh god, round her chest.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's like a rugby tackle.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
It's
Okay, so you-
it's as if
you-
it's the
you pinned me to
design
the
of
ground,
whole
right?
thing.
Yeah. Can I do anything now, or is that the
No,
end?
that's your action.
That's the turn.
Okay, so when you pin me to the ground, you'll feel suddenly no struggle, and Turi's gonna lift her head and say, and whisper to you, Thoradin, I need to talk to you later. When we next stop, I'll need to split off from the group. I need to have a chat.
She's giving up.
Very important.
She's giving up. Thoradin wins.
And then I'm gonna wiggle a little bit, just to look like the fight's still going.
Oh shit.
Damn.
Wow.
You drive out.
Yeah,
Oh,
we'll
no,
definitely have a
yeah.
private moment.
Cross is gonna scream, "Don't give up, Terry! Keep going."
So she's from that is going to try even harder, and I will now attempt to break the grapple.
Can I intervene with an invisible mage hand? With
Well,
arcane
mage-
trickster, I can make mage hand invisible, and I was gonna poke Turi in the eye.
Wow.
You fucker!
That is
Well, Mage
really-
Hand can't make attacks. That's the issue.
Yeah, but it's not.
Like, it takes it and anything.
I
It's
was gonna
something a
say,
hand
it's-
would do.
I mean, you could say it gives
If
me disadvantage.
It says you
Well,
can
like-
use
like
thieves'
the
tools to pick
yeah.
locks and disarm traps at range. Like that's pretty. That's
yeah,
pretty
that's
complex.
definitely enough
If it
force
can,
to poke someone in the
yeah.
eye.
Yeah.
it says you can perform one of these tasks without being noticed by a creature if you succeed in a dexterity sleight of hand check contested by the creature's wisdom perception check. So we both have to roll.
Would we all
Oh,
have
so
to
I have to
roll
do a wisdom check to see if I see the eye.
think you would
At the hand.
You would have to roll to not see the hand. Yeah.
If
Okay.
if Churi sees the hand, then she can
She'd be able to
dodge
avoid it, right? Yeah.
Okay.
She's not gonna see the hand. That's
Oh my god. What are you
26,
rolling?
I
The
think.
spell,
Wow,
what
I
are you
didn't
rolling?
think you
Spell
could beat that.
attack.
Is it?
I roll sleight of
It's
hand.
wisdom
Oh.
saving throw.
It's a wisdom saving throw.
You can't
Um,
beat
it
26.
says-
surely.
The wisdom
Perception.
perception.
It's a perception check.
Oh, it's just a perception check. Okay.
Sleight of hand versus perception.
So, all right, fine. Go on then. What was yours?
26.
You needed that.
Fuck, 22.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
I was well proud of that. I was like,
Right.
yes.
Yeah.
So Churi has disadvantage to escape,
Fuck's sake.
So either,
and Thoradin has advantage.
yeah.
Oh, there's no,
Oh,
there's
no.
no way. There's
Do I have
absolutely
to do
no...
athletics again? To hold
So-
the grapple?
Out of interest, does the grapple count as contact, like as a point?
Oh yeah.
I think
No,
it would.
it wasn't a strike.
Well, I mean,
Oh no, it's
Yeah,
not.
I think it would just be. I think he'd win by just pinning her to the
Oh,
ground.
I was going to say
so,
pin KO kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'd
okay.
take a
First
roll.
roll, great. Please let the second roll be greater. Not so great.
Yeah. Is this strength or athletics?
Yeah,
then?
you roll. You roll. It's athletics. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure you can roll acrobatics to get out of it as well. But
So yeah,
I
Churi can.
yeah,
Should
to
be able to,
maintain
yeah.
it, it's athletics
Yeah.
still.
I only got 16, so.
Really?
Yeah.
Unnatural 20.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
Nice.
Well, I
So-
mean, he's a bit surprised with what you said, and kind of happy.
So when that
Let you
happiness
go.
makes him
Getting
release a little
excited.
bit, she's going to dart
Yeah,
herself
yeah.
backwards and sort
You
of
are right.
roll onto her feet.
Cross is going to let out a roar of proxy victory.
You get well to the rest of them.
Single bead of sweat rolls down her forehead.
Krusk enjoys the combat more than he would ever say.
He does indeed, yeah, secretly. He's a half-orc. So.
True, very true. Okay, so from that,
that's your action. So
Yeah.
that's
your
my
action to
action.
Break out. Yeah.
Cool.
Thoradin.
How far away would I have dashed back?
Well, it's only half your movement.
Okay, so I would only go back within distance, and then I'm going to spend my last key point to do 2 unarmored. Oh no, it's after an attack action. never
Yeah, you
mind.
have to use an attack, don't you?
good
So
dog.
Thoradin, you'll go.
Grab her
After all that, we're still at the same point we were.
Just fight me with your fists, you fucking groper.
Wow! Wow!
What? He's gonna flex every muscle in his body.
What?
He's gonna run for you, but he's not gonna grapple.
No, he's going off script.
Listen, this fight is drastically changed to what he thought was gonna happen. But that was a pretty good roll, 25.
Oh yeah, that's a hit.
He's mad. Well, actually, he's not that mad.
Are you going to
He's
give me some
gonna hit
damage?
No damage. Hit you in the side. That'll be it.
I'll feel a bit.
It was smart, but nothing major.
Yeah.
Okay.
Churi?
Yeah, she's going to try. Now that he hit her inside, going to try kick it down on his chest, and that is 18.
Oh yeah.
That's a hit.
Very close.
And then she's going to spend her key point to do unarmored strike. 2 more unarmored
Nice.
strikes. That is 22.
Don't you get disadvantage on all of these because you're big poked in the eye?
No, that was
only the one.
Get up.
for one time.
Right. I should have poked him again.
Yeah, you should have. Just
Too
keep
late for that now.
A bit cheap to keep going.
Oh, and the last one is 21.
Oh yeah, they're all
That's
hits.
it. Hit up. So
That's
yeah,
it.
Turygurtha
Bang,
wins.
bang, bang.
Charlie's
This
like,
is gonna-
yeah.
another roar and then turn to Guile for my money.
Yeah, Charlie. Oh, we hand out.
Oh,
So
God.
2 gold each then.
Yeah.
So she's going to crack her neck either side and just go, oh, still got it.
He hands it
actually-
over.
Are you giving me 4 gold back? Because I paid.
No, it's 2 to Charlie and 2 to you, right?
Yeah.
As in, I staked 2. I gave you 2, so you can.
I don't know what you're talking about. Guile walks off towards Thoradin.
When she hits Thoradin down, she's gonna then put a hand out afterwards to sort of clasp it.
He's gonna spit in his hand and go to shake. Well fought.
When you go down, her face will like pull a bit, but then she'll pull you in a bit closer and go, "Remember what they said,"
Oh, yeah.
and then
Whenever you're ready.
wipe off the hand as she walks away.
Cross is going to nod approvingly at what looks like them hugging and say, "It's good that we can have such camaraderie."
Yes, that's great.
Nicely done.
Oh,
Bravo!
never to bet on
Bravo!
you again.
quite enjoyed that.
Are you idiots finished beating each other up now?
I feel like Guile owes me something.
I got my wager.
Did Charlie actually make money? Because I haven't made any money. I just got my money back.
Yeah, he said 2 gold on the girl, and
Yeah.
Guile
Yeah, but-
paid up.
Did he
I
give
don't know why
me?
you gave me 2 gold.
Oh, I thought it was implied.
Heads I win, tails you lose, you know?
Oh no, usually if one gives the bookie their bet, one expects their bet back from the bookie with their winning.
We didn't agree the stakes beforehand.
I'm the
Yeah.
grumpy
It's a
pocket
1-to-1.
my money.
1-to-1. Guile makes his own system.
Got plans.
Speaking of which, has anything happened with the ring that
Oh, sorry. I'll
Krusk was
let
wearing
you
the
know
entire
that.
time?
I'll let you know on the latter part of our journey.
I thought, did you not tune it last session?
I was going to. But
I think you never got round to it, yeah.
But
You got a bit
I'll let you know that.
distracted by, you know.
Evil.
By running around.
Evil.
Yeah, I'll attune it on this part of the cart journey. I also talked to.
Oh, we're not even around the were people anymore.
That's,
And
even
I'll
if that's what it
Talari
is.
as well. Just gonna kind of scoot up to her.
Sorry?
Talari, I feel like
I was gonna. As soon as you start talking to me, I'm just gonna let out a big sigh.
sorry, I'm concerned that you're not connecting with the rest of the group.
No, just not you.
Gosh.
Sorry,
It's painful.
I don't see the need for this hostility between us. I'm your friend, Talari. I only want the best for you.
If that's the case, maybe you should stop making yourself look like an idiot and trying to get us into trouble.
I'll try. I'll try.
Well, until you do, our relationship does not change.
Do you have any other relationships?
None of your business.
And here comes the family question.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I'm gonna ask you. Is there anyone? Is there a Mr. Talari?
Oh no.
Out of interest, is Krusk wearing his armor again?
I would have put it back on, yeah, but my face would be like unarmored, I guess.
Does
I would
Krusk
have
have a
had
helmet?
I'd have the visor up to, for like more intimate chat.
On the question of Mr. Talari, I'm gonna use shocking grasp on you.
What part of the body you hitting?
It doesn't matter because like it gets advantage on anyone wearing metal, so no difference. So,
Who's
yeah.
sitting next to Krusk?
God, I hope I'm not.
Nadia?
Me and Turi.
I don't know. I can't remember now.
No, it will be me and Turi because... you and Thoradin and Turi because I've basically decided I need to be as deep into the cart as possible.
I get advantage and I rolled an 18 on the first one.
Wait, that's what move. You would not be.
Oh,
expecting
19
this.
on the second one, so yeah.
That counts.
Is that actually even a hit? It is a hit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, because your AC at the moment is including your shield, which you're not wearing.
Okay.
So yeah, so it's definitely a hit.
I only deal. Oh no, wait, D8. That's D6. Rolling the wrong dice.
What? I just need to drop my laptop.
5 damage. Lightning.
Ooh,
Cross is gonna like
it was
grit
smart.
his teeth through like the shocks and just nod understandingly at Talari and say, "I see you have deep pain in your past."
None of which is your business.
I think that's enough.
Have we all noticed this?
Oh yeah, quite
This
easily.
twitch from
Yeah.
Krusk.
He got shocked.
Oh yeah.
Quite
sure.
visible. To deal 5 damage, it's quite visible.
That's
You
not
will
like
see
it, even a little jab. He was shocked.
You'll see Krusk like visibly like gritting his teeth and just like trying to be like understanding, like while the shocks are buzzing.
You're not the best with women, are you, Krusk?
My concern is only what's the word? Platonic.
Well, it's a verbal component spell, so you definitely hear her casting the spell.
Oh yeah, true.
All right, for the rest of the journey, I'm just going to attune the ring.
Okay, so Charlie will stop one more time.
Sorry,
what-
I forgot to write it down on my thing.
It's
Is
a
it
ring
purple?
with a purple gem.
It's a purple gem. Okay. Thanks.
What time of day is it?
It's after midday.
Midday. Okay, so the sun is high, so Turi will stay in the cart.
There. You said you wanted to talk to Thoradin, so
I know that's if we get the opportunity to split off, whereas it doesn't seem like it's a very good chance right now. Also, it's bright daylight. She's not happy with that. So she's
So
literally.
Nadia
stay
at
in
least
the
is
car.
going to get down to go for, stretch her legs and that kind of thing.
it's fair. Anyone else want to
Use the
leave?
WC, that kind of thing.
Yeah, go for a whiz. Throw them
Not in the same direction.
There'll be plenty of bushes, I'm sure.
I'm gonna just pray to Tyr.
So I assume not everyone's getting out, so I assume it doesn't happen then. Okay, so you get to Gone Village
Woo.
the rest of the way.
Nice.
So, yes.
One. I was just going to say I still have the sword.
I was actually going to bring that up. So, I mean, I was going to wait.
No, I thought we would have left it in the cart, like with us.
Like we did last time.
Oh, true. Yeah, it wouldn't matter.
No, but I don't like the idea of one person.
He's going
We
to
have
be
to
clutching
cycle-
it pretty.
We're going to have to
well as
cycle.
Well, it's every
Are you
night. It's
touching
every,
it? Did you
it's,
say?
well. Yeah, he's going to be pretty close to him.
it's every evening
Like
anyway.
literally
isn't it?
hugging it in the car.
I mean, when we get it, I was going to say when we got like rolled through the gates. So you can describe to Gond if you want to know.
Yeah. So Gone Village. The city walls are very ornate in their design. What would have been a normal stone has got like carvings on it. So most of the wall is all carved and very beautiful. If you're so architecturally inclined, it's very ornate. And most of the buildings that you can see are also of that similar design. They're very almost overcrafted. If you were cynical about it, I suppose it's just that there are a lot of time and a lot of improvement been made on this stuff over the years. So you'd be coming through the north gate and into the stables there, which are called. If I can.
God's like a neutral type god, isn't he? He's not an evil one.
He's the god. It's the prancing bronco.
Okay.
This is. So Charlie pulls up to the stables, and then the payment, please.
Um,
I'll pay him.
I will put in gold for Krusk and me.
Woo.
Okay.
That's 2 gold, right?
Yeah, it's a gold each.
I'm going to shake Charlie's hand and say thank you for taking us this far, my friend.
Of course.
Does he stop there?
Yes.
Okay.
He's changed. Something's changed.
Whenever he stops rhyming, I now get suspicious.
Yeah, he's playing us.
So, yeah,
So
Okay.
Thoradin, you're covering this one, right?
covering what? You didn't fill me in here. What am I covering? I don't pay. Oh, for the inn.
Lodgings. I lost good money on
Okay,
you.
no, yeah, you paid last time.
Yeah.
I thought you meant for Charlie.
Oh no, he's
No,
not
that's
getting a
fine.
tip.
He's not getting Okay, we're playing for the ins now.
Oh, wait,
No.
I'm gonna
Okay.
bring up the sword. So I'm gonna say to Thoradin, Thoradin, it's time to swap the sword. I don't know how you're gonna react.
Yeah.
Well,
I-
as we're here, why don't we
no.
just go straight to the bliss?
No, Jimmy
You're
gave
looking,
us
you're looking for Harry.
the
Smith.
instructions that the sword was only to be carried for a day at a time.
Listen, I can handle it. I've attuned well to the sword.
You've
It likes
attuned-
me. I like it. I mean, come on. We're fine.
Wow.
Have you actually said that?
Yeah.
Thoradin, did you say you've attuned to the sword?
Oh,
Krusk is gonna kind of step over and look at Thoradin and say, Thoradin. It's gonna speak very calmly and hold out his
I
hand.
can
So,
feel its power, Krusk.
Oh my god.
This has to be kept by only me.
Thoradin,
Come to the dark side, Krusk.
Thoradin, it's time for you to hand over the sword.
No, look, we'll go get his sword out. Come on. We'll go. To
Thoradin.
Tyrion's going to put a hand on Krusk's shoulder, hand Thoradin's shoulder, and basically go, look, Krusk, let me talk to him. You know how he is with me. Maybe I can convince him to let go of the sword, okay?
Jesus Christ, use your feminine wiles.
Okay, But be careful. I'm worried about the effect it's having on his mind.
It's okay, but I need to be, alone with him to probably get through to him.
Okay, don't go out of eyesight.
This sounds so dodgy.
Yeah. Yes, it does. I tell you what, we go in the inn, we pay for a room, I lock him in the room, I tell him straight, I get the sword off him, I bring it back to you.
Sounds great.
It sounds quite like a hassle. Thoradin's been corrupted by the sword. His character's been twisted. Right, that's it. Thoradin, you need help. Okay, I can help you. Just put down the sword, Thoradin, and let's talk about this. How about that?
Nadia is
doesn't need to be put
faithful.
down. It's fine.
I'm quite
I'm
concerned.
not wielding it. I mean, come on.
I'm quite concerned now
Get
that
him to let
Thoradin
go of the
has been
sword,
like-
don't worry.
No, we'll go to the smith. We'll get the sword sorted out, and
Are you going to hand over the sword when we get to the smith?
Krusk, if we spend much more time arguing about this, right, we will have spent longer
Yeah.
arguing. We'll have walked into the damn smith.
Our companion
About 3 o'clock in
corrupted
the
by the
afternoon.
sword in front of our eyes. What? No.
What time of day is it?
corrupted
About
is
3
a
o'clock
strong
in the
word.
afternoon.
Okay, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so stuff would still be open.
Thoradin, if the smith asked you for the sword, how would you feel about that?
I'll hand it over.
Oh,
Can I-
I'll be
can I roll in?
standing right over him, watching every move he makes, but I'll be there.
Can I-
Well, that is quite honest, we can agree with that.
I rolled insight. Is he like addicted to the holding the sword, or is he to like let it go?
Mm,
I should see if he's been corrupted by the
Is he
sword.
genuine about letting go of the sword?
Is he willing to
Roll
give it up?
insight.
Basically, yeah.
If,
I'll
if
roll.
you're so choose.
I'm also curious, to be honest.
Okay, I'm actually going to use. Wait, let me read this again. I might use emissary or beeps.
I literally got 11, so...
So I'm checking if it gives me insight. It might
Yeah.
just be persuasion.
Does Thoradin have to roll
Thoradin,
to
yeah,
lie?
just
Oh,
Thoradin has to roll
It's
to...
just persuasion.
Well, it's
Only
either persuasion or deception. He doesn't have to say.
No. For me, if my ability won't
Yeah,
work.
your
so I
your
can-
ability is only perception, yeah. The persuasion.
14.
I rolled a 13.
so what are you looking for
So,
insight? on?
okay, I'll word my question specifically, and you can answer based on whatever you roll. You have to tell me.
Well,
Do you appear like you are genuine about being able to give up the sword, or like are you an addict, basically?
Am I an act? Okay.
Will you give up the sword willingly? Will you part with it?
Do you want the roll?
No.
yeah.
No, don't tell him the roll.
No, don't do the roll. Just
PM
say...
the roll to Matt.
Yeah,
maybe.
but based on the
and I
roll,
can-
I'll be it.
Tell you what,
Send me the roll and I'll better confirm or deny.
Okay.
So I wish.
You know my roll, yeah, Matt.
17
Yeah,
and 16 isn't
14.
it between you?
No, 14.
Oh, 14.
14, 13.
14, 13. Is Charlie still around, by the way?
Oh, wait, sorry.
Yeah, he's 10 to a horse.
15. It's
Um,
15.
I want to
because
speak
I
to
have-
him at some point.
It's 15, Matt. Sorry if that makes a difference.
So we haven't heard the response yet.
No.
Well, Dan knows. Wait, let me just. I've got to do this in chat. I can't reveal it.
Okay.
Okay. I'll speak to Charlie then while you're doing that.
Yeah, good idea.
Say, Horseman, are you going to be sticking around in case we need to go somewhere else?
Sorry, I'm not heading. I'm going to be here for a few days. It's for a stay.
If we require travel to anywhere else, obviously we're willing to pay. Can we expect your service?
Depends where you want to go. For show.
Well, we don't know, but I don't know. I have a feeling this sword business is going to lead us elsewhere.
Then a cartsman will be there to help.
Thank you, my good man.
We like you.
Alright, that's it. That's all I wanted to say to him. Just securing passage if we need it.
I thought you were just happy with Gone Village.
Well, depends.
So, Thoradin, you can respond, and I'll tell you how Krusk sees it.
I just want to pass over the sword to the smith so that it can be properly looked after, but I wouldn't say I want to be giving it over per se. I still want it in my property.
True enough. But, I mean,
I was going to say that's fairly
but
honest.
he's not trying to deceive you in that sense.
He wants the sword. He's happy for it to be worked on, but then he wants it afterwards.
Okay, let's go talk to Harry first of all, and I'm going to stand very close to Thoradin as we walk.
While we're walking through town, I'm going to be on eyes open, looking for stuff. Certain. Yeah.
Yep.
I am also going to be eyes open looking for stuff.
I'm only looking at Thoradin.
So where are you going to try and go? You looking for Harry the Smith?
Well, I suppose Smith's Alley would be nice,
Okay.
sensible.
That's fine. I just need a direction.
Yeah, we'll go to Smith's
Do
Alley.
we just have the name? Is that it? Harry, yeah. Alright, sweet.
Matt, if we go past the church, Turi will take a glance on the outside to see what symbols are available.
Gond.
Just Gond.
It's a church of Gond.
It's church Gond. Yeah, right.
It's
fair enough.
it's a very ornate and lovely church.
The symbol of Gond is a toothed cog with 4 spokes. Just so you know.
Sounds like a gnome thing.
Okay.
So yeah, so
All the
so-
tinkerers.
you can go through the center of the city. To be fair, that's the most direct route. So you come to a shop in Smith Valley called Harry's Happy Hammers.
I was also happy, I suppose.
There we go.
I love the name. Well, this looks like Harry.
Let's go in and see if it's him. I'm gonna gesture for Thoradin to walk in.
Yeah, he'll go in.
Okay. So you see a man working on.
Jimmy said he was going to send word, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Okay.
Just
So-
double check.
Good.
You see a dwarf working on a sword on his anvil.
We know we can trust this guy. I'm going to whisper that to whoever's behind me.
Well, it'll be Krusk. I'm
I
there
was
just like
Krusk is practically standing like
Yeah,
in the
true.
same shirt as you.
yeah,
I
it's like you
think.
almost like turn around and find Krusk like right next to you.
This big boulder in his armor.
Harry, where Jimmy sent us.
I'm not Harry. Harry's the hammer. Call me Jeff. And he sticks out his right hand. So
Who's
the
Jeff?
hammer, the hammer. You see, there's a little smiley face carved into it.
Awesome.
Wow. That's cool.
Ah,
So he
I
puts
see.
out his right hand.
Is
Yep.
the
shake his hand, I guess. Hello.
Shake his right hand.
I feel like I shouldn't, but
I'm gonna go in with my left hand behind.
I'll shake his right hand. Krusk is polite.
Krusk shakes the right. Turi shakes the left. Okay.
And I do the shake that I have memorized.
Mhm. Yeah. So you do see a symbol of a mask on his hand, and your wrist is covered up, but so you can't really see if you have a
Mine's like banded up.
Oh, is this the password? Yeah, I just shake his
Yeah.
hand normally.
I might go
So he says,
nod
Okay.
at Guile. Go on.
I've seen what I need.
he shakes Shuri's hand and says, okay, and he goes to shake other people's hands.
I'm not going to shake his hand.
I'm gonna lean into Guile wherever he is.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say, Guile, I think this is probably the part where you're meant to shake his hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, if he's approaching me, then yeah. Left. I thought he was just doing it for those guys.
Don't know. So Guile, you shake his hand. You feel the familiar surge of your connection of your symbols touching each other.
Is there any visual to this surge? Like a shudder of arm or anything?
Not really. It's just part of the handshake.
Okay.
So he says, it's weird. That's what I expected the first time. As he brushes off his hands. So he says, yep, Jimmy Sells looking at a sword. What do you need?
We have a sword of great evil in our midst.
Great power.
Please help our friend.
Great worth.
Okay.
This is a powerful sword here.
Yeah, I was going to say that. Great pain in the ass.
Okay.
It is very warm and we don't know why.
Okay. Let's go to the back of my shop, and we can have a look a bit better. So he takes you to the back. And he says, "Lay the sword out on my table."
I'm gonna immediately lock eyes with Thoradin.
Yeah,
I'm also gonna look at Thoradin.
he'll put it down. He'll put it down. Look at me.
Does he look like he's sad about putting it down? Just trying to gauge that.
He, as much as you have locked eyes on him, he's got locked eyes on the sword.
Okay.
Whoa.
I'm very concerned about Thoradin, but alright, let's see
Put a
what
baby
happens.
down.
So yeah. So you lay that with the scabbard as well. Or you take it out.
With the scabbard, we're not taking it out.
Well, yeah, I'm not taking it out.
Okay.
Shit.
he
that's
can
fine.
take it out.
That's fine. So he looks over the sword first, and he says, okay, it's very, very interesting. This what do you call it? The sword, the scabbard doesn't seem to be natural to this blade. He turns it over and hefts it up. He hefts it in his hand and says, "It certainly feels like a normal sword. Okay, it's very, very intricately made. This craftsmanship is almost godlike. It's
Godlike.
perfect. The balance of it. So he balances it on one finger in it, or not in the pommel, and not the pommel, the center bit, and
The cross guard.
that's the one, the cross guard. You balance on the cross guard, and you can see it. Even with the scabbard, it maintains balance.
This is like the Thanos thing.
Yeah.
Balance.
Yeah, a finely balanced blade is good. So he pulls it out, and again, like described before, the wave of evil hits all of you as he takes it out. And he lifts it up and he studies it and says, "This sword was not designed this way." As
What does the blade look like? Because I don't think any of us have seen the blade.
Yeah.
you would have seen it before.
Did we?
Black.
Oh, it was black blade.
It's pure black.
Okay, cool.
Krusk's gonna be slightly nauseated, and say
Yes.
it wasn't so someone's corrupted it after it was forged. Is that what you're saying?
This blade is definitely been cursed after its intended purpose. So he lays it down and says, "Give a few hours with it, and I can try and tell more." But
Will you be okay? I can. Krusk's gonna gag a little, sense the darkness coming off of it.
I've seen a
Yeah.
sword or two in my time. Don't you worry about it.
Can you maintain the power? is the main thing. The power of the sword. Uncursing the sword, will it still have its value after?
Well, with magic items as a whole, you need to attune to it to have the benefit or lack of benefit, as it were, in this weapon. Don't you worry, I'm well trained to avoid attuning to such magic items from my work, because obviously if I get a magic weapon and I do work on it, I don't want to lose the attunement to its original owner, so I'm trained in that sense.
I would like to see this through to the end, if that's okay with you.
I'm sorry, I don't like you guys to see why my process to doing so. It's very close to us Smiths, you see. Come back to me in a few hours, and I'll be able to tell you a bit more. Is that okay?
I suppose.
Can we not hang around in your
I can
front room?
accept this.
Is there no waiting room, or we can?
Hey, if Jimmy trusts
Waiting
this
room.
guy, then why shouldn't we?
The sword is. I don't want us to underestimate it.
He's
Even
a
as someone-
trained professional.
It's not that we don't trust you; it's that we don't trust the sword.
I concur.
The sword requires somebody to wield it.
We will be very quiet, Jimmy.
Yeah, we brought this
Oh,
paladin
sorry,
here
Jeff-
especially
Jeff,
to deal with the evil power that this sword holds.
I'll keep Guile. I'll keep that he points to Guile. I'll keep you around because I trust you. The rest of you,
Wow.
God damn it!
So misplaced.
Of all the ones to trust.
Guile's the one that
Okay.
passed the handshake. So
Yeah.
We need to draw masks on our wrists or something.
Okay, fair enough.
Like-
We will go.
Fine by me.
okay, you're a dwarf. I trust you.
Guile, if you're willing, you
should be
can stay.
safe.
I
Krusk,
will absolutely stay. You guys need to. You
you
should
will
get out.
trust Guile as a branded companion.
Yes, he's one of us.
God, we'll be nearby. Just shout if you need us.
I will.
I'm gonna pull Giles one side and just like whisper to him, "This sword has a lot of value.
Yeah, I know. I can see that.
Make sure nothing happens to it. And it needs to be in one piece when I'm back."
Make sure nothing happens to you, buddy. I saw you in that fight.
Yeah, I'm starting to get old. See that.
You're falling apart.
Okay, so Guile will stay. The rest of you go.
You have to leave like the shop completely.
Yep.
I'm gonna circle the shop. The hours while we wait.
That's fine. So we're alone with Guile.
hmm
The Smith will say that elf of yours, she's not one of us.
She's not. Reeks of sketch.
Well, he's the fuck calling the kettle black. Jesus.
She acted as if she shared our brand, but
Mhm.
I felt no such connection.
I feel like she hasn't mentioned this to me before either, which stuck out. Seeing as we've been working closely with the priest in the past, I don't know what to make of her.
Well, don't trust her. Whatever you do.
I don't.
I don't trust you either.
You're not there.
I know, I'm just saying.
Okay, so that's generally that conversation is going to go like. So as the rest of you get out of Harry's Happy Hammers, you see a trio of young children running through Smith's Alley, and a smith running after them saying, "Stop thieves! They've got my weapons."
Do they look
Do
like
they appear to have his weapon?
They certainly appear to be carrying items that would come from a smith's shop.
Carrying great swords.
I'm gonna
Can
grab the kid.
I cast sleep on the children?
Oh,
Oh, God.
Okay.
Oh man.
What slot are you gonna go for?
you go the lowest slot. They must have
I'm
like
thinking,
two.
well, yeah, I don't know, because like kids are still like commoners.
You don't want to give them like brain damage.
I know, but it's like, you know, it depends on like
Put them
how
into
you
comas.
like. Would you half the dice? I don't know, like
They-
you know,
they-
children.
They're young commoners, I think something about maturity. You take off 2 on like strength.
Either way,
on
they
an
can't have more than
X.
like 4 or 5 health, right?
Yeah,
So-
that's what I'm
They're
thinking.
not going to survive this.
I can't. It's just going to put them to
Well,
sleep.
it's just sleep. So...
Yeah, it's fairly sleep.
I'll put.
Yeah.
Although if any of them fall on the weapon, that would be bad.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think Matt's that harsh. Like,
I mean,
I'd like to think that he's not.
you can say that, but think about your consequences. You know.
Yeah, but that's like a specific thing that All right. I'll do
I'm
it.
just saying, we originally DM. You were our DM originally. He's got to learn something from you.
I'm gonna cast in a level 1 slot. One of them should go down.
If not, I'll grab any who like are conscious and like.
That's a good, right, hang on.
We'll do the sleep first.
That's 10. That's 10. That's a 3. So 23.
Should be enough, hopefully.
So 2 do fall asleep mid-run, so they full on face plant floor. Can you please roll?
Can I? Sorry.
Mhm.
Can I cast that using meta magic?
Okay.
With subtle spell. So with
So
subtle
that's-
spell, I
That
don't
verbal, right?
so semantic and verbal. I don't do any of it.
Yep.
So
That's
I'm gonna
fine.
knock down a sorcery point.
Can I grab the?
So basically, like Talari just doesn't move. These kids just fall asleep.
Nice. That's cool.
Okay. So can you please roll grapple? So roll.
So I can use strength. Yes.
Yeah.
Nice. 17.
You grab the kid.
Oh, good. Okay. Oh, and I can't just like. Oh, I haven't got my webcam. I'm just gonna hoist him up with like one hand, like off the ground, and say stealing is wrong.
So the kid's just like flaying its legs, saying, "Hey, get off me! Get off!" It's like trying to hit you, but like your arms outstretched to
I'm just gonna hold him at arm's length and turn to the smith.
the smith.
Who was chasing after him.
The smith running after the kids finally catches up and goes, "Thank you." And like,
You need to really watch the pounds. You gotta work on the cardio.
he's a very rotund human, and like he tries, like he puts his hand on Turi to steady himself.
She's gotta like extend her neck a bit away from his hand,
Yeah, he's pretty grubby.
and then literally just pick up the hand and take it off.
Yeah, he catches his breath a bit and says, "Thank you, Paladin."
No need to be
Person.
concerned, citizen.
And then like you hear him shout, like he says, like "Guard, guards!" And eventually, after the other kids start stirring and will make up a bit, but
Matt,
Hello.
Nadia's gonna go and check that they haven't like injured themselves by face planting. Too bad.
no, not majorly.
Krusk
That's
assumed they
alright.
fainted
A
from
few
the
scrapes.
justice of Tyr.
Good guy, Matt DM.
a few scrapes, a grazed knee or so. The kids are very much dazed, though, and so they're just there, like just waiting for their fate, essentially, of when the guards come up. Guards come along. They sort out the kids. They pick them up and like drag them in, put them in cuffs, and take them away. And
Whoa.
How young
Can
are
I
these
go
kids?
to the guards?
These
Are
kids are gonna
you
get
locking
flayed.
those kids up?
thieves, they need to
They're
be in
only
jail.
children.
Whoa, they're only kids. People have to survive sometimes.
I'm gonna.
One of
Try-
them,
Yeah, sorry. Go.
one of the guards pulls up the sleeve of one of the kids. Say, "Look, it's thieves guild, a thief.
Oh no.
Oh shit.
Come on!" And like drags the other. Unless you stop them, goes to
I
The
don't
one
want
I'm
to
holding.
there's two guards go to drag the 3 kids away.
I'm just
And
gonna rotate the one I'm holding and say to him, Why were you stealing weapons from this smith?"
It's my job, innit?
Right. Yeah, I'm gonna hand him over to the gods. as I hand him over, I'm gonna say, "Thieving is wrong."
Your face is wrong.
Wow.
The kids gops.
Definitely gonna hand him over to the guards.
Yeah.
And say,
Nice.
it's good to see that justice is being upheld in the.
So the smith can't pick up all the weapons that are all the weapons that are there. So there's 2 long swords. There's a dagger, a bow. You can't quite, and a smith's hammer there as well.
Nadia
quite-
will happily help him pick them up.
Thank you all.
What's your citizen?
Turi will
What?
pick nothing up.
No, I'm not picking anything up.
What's my what?
What's your name, citizen?
Call me Joseph.
How far is your workshop, Joseph?
Not far. Not far. Come with me. I'll. You deserve.
Yeah, he was out of breath
to
with a
be
10-meter run down the road.
Yeah.
you deserve to be compensated at least. Come with me.
It was our duty to help. No compensation needed.
Fine. We'll take your gold, yeah.
Two ends of the spectrum there.
Oh.
So,
Payment for good service.
so if you all are willing, you follow him back to his shop. It's very much a very run down shop, but the weapons and such are very well made. He says, "Come, pick a weapon, any weapon, and it shall be yours."
Wow.
That's my gift to you for.
Surely
Say-
us stopping some small theft is not worthy of such a reward.
But taking such rascals off the street is a worthy endeavour.
Now, poor Guile.
All right, I'll
Don't need them.
So only if
12
you
knives.
only if you insist.
I'll take
So
I'll
it's
take a dagger.
Yeah, I'll take
Okay.
a dagger as well, like a side dagger type thing.
Side dagger.
Have you got any throwing daggers?
He certainly has. Well, a dagger's a dagger. Really, you can use it as a throwing dagger or not.
No, you are not correct, Matt. Don't know.
Indeed.
You-
They are.
Are
Yeah,
they?
Yeah.
same thing.
In real life, yes, they are very much different things, but in D&D, they count as one.
Is there
Okay.
throwing like daggers
It's like-
in the store that look like throwing
Because there's a
daggers?
thing called a dart, which kind of is like,
The blow dart.
you know,
That's like a blow dart.
Oh, is
isn't
that
it?
a
Or
blow
like
dart?
I think that's a, I
Okay.
think that's
Yeah, I
a
think
dart.
that's a
Fine.
blow dart. Like,
What
it's
is
a
it?
finesse
So-
weapon. Well, I suppose, yeah. Okay.
So-
that makes
Okay.
sense. Yeah,
Well,
alright.
I'm just
Yeah,
gonna say to him then.
Like the dart board game.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say. Well, I used an arrow a while back, and I would like my quiver to be full.
One arrow.
That is all I need.
That's certain.
Terry travels light.
Tori travels light.
Here, have 11 arrows to make your quiver full.
Well, thank you. That puts me up to like 30. Can that fit in a quiver? Single quiver? Yeah. Okay. Cool.
You're pushing
Bit
it.
far,
But
yeah.
it's fine.
Yeah, quite a full
it's
quiver.
a full ass quiver, but that'll work.
Okay, so
I mean,
you
it
get-
depends how literal you want to get. I mean, quivers technically only hold up to 20.
Oh,
Strap 10 to your back.
It's a good-
We can say
Yeah.
they're super hacked now.
Yeah. yeah.
I can have a couple strapped to the bow. It'll be fine.
It's
That's
enough.
not how that works.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Fine.
So yeah, that's fine.
I'll take
So
a long
two
sword.
daggers. You want a long sword? Okay. You will notice that the long sword is pretty light for a long sword.
I'll pass it back to him and take a mace.
Doesn't like the light weapon.
Sorry.
Fair enough. The mace
Why
feels
is it light?
hefty but light as well.
Does my dagger also feel?
Yeah, I'm
Right.
gonna
That
comment.
dagger
I'm gonna
feels-
comment on that. And
Dagger
say-
My
feels
dagger feels
normal.
normal. Lame. All right.
Oh,
I
Both
can't-
daggers feel normal, but the bigger weapons feel a lot lighter than what you would expect from the weapon of that size.
Joseph, I've got a question. I've wielded a lot of weapons in my life.
Mhm.
These long swords and heavier weapons seem quite light.
Yes,
Yeah, it's weird.
Is there a reason for that?
I made them such.
You can make lighter weaponry. How?
The materials. It doesn't need to be steel.
Plastic.
My my dagger feels normal though.
Paper mache.
Yes,
Yeah.
your dagger doesn't need to be light, does it? Your dagger is already fairly light enough.
Well, what is it? What are they made of then?
Well, that's a smith's secret, isn't it?
Do they perform?
Well, I want to make sure they don't smash when I smash on Scullen. Break to pieces when I smash on Scullen.
I'm gifting you these weapons.
Mate, these are counterfeit.
Yeah, man. Fully.
Do they perform the same as other as normal weaponry?
On my word as a smith, they do.
Hmm.
To be fair, kids.
We could
were-
go to a
kids
training
were
ground
holding-
and test.
Kids were holding multiple weapons. Like, the fact that kids
That's
were
a fair
running with
point.
multiple weapons
Surely he wouldn't be so bold as to give away counterfeit weapons.
was all he's
It's
got.
true. We are tough looking. He would not want to mess with us.
Test it, Dan. Just like slash something with it.
Does
Smash
he have like?
Mate,
Does he have
I
like?
don't have anything to really slash though.
Does he
It's like
have,
just
like-
maybe we
breaking
could go to
space.
training ground and test.
Or just,
Bang it on Krusk's shield.
Yeah, you can do that.
yeah.
That would work.
I was
Yeah,
saying, does he
yeah.
have like an anvil and a forge, like
Yeah.
typical blacksmithing things?
Yeah.
He doesn't have like a dummy.
But
Not
my,
in his
my
workshop.
dagger's normal,
Oh,
you said,
shield.
right? My dagger's just a normal dagger.
Hit the
That
shield.
feels normal.
I'd,
Yeah.
I'd say hit the shield.
Yeah, hit his shield.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Fine.
smash Krusk's shield.
Are you gonna warn me, or are you just gonna like walk around?
Let's see what this thing's made of. Bang!
Krusk goes face first onto the floor. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's strapped to
You
your back,
reach
isn't it?
my shield. You'd have to like stretch up with like your hands.
It'll
Not
reach.
that
It'll
short.
reach.
Still,
He's 4'3". He's
He's
not
not
like
tiny.
2.
Yeah.
It's
It's a long sword, man. It's enough. It's
Oh, I
enough
thought
for him to
I
reach
thought he was using the mace. Oh, okay.
I don't know what I'm gonna go for. I could go for a maul.
it from-
Ooh.
all would be awesome.
Does he have a maul?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take a maul because that'll be cool.
Do you do the same test as well, or are you
Yeah.
gonna do that later?
No, I'll do the same test.
Okay.
No difference.
That's when he hits the shield.
The more splinters as it's made of wood.
It's made of wood.
You
not
counterfeit
tell
piece of
this.
shit.
Right, Gus is gonna slowly turn and say, "What?"
Your daggers are real. You're supposed to pick a light weapon.
I'm gonna take out the dagger and like, can I like bite it to check it's like metal?
What the hell?
It's a dagger. It's bloody sharp, man.
Cuts his tongue off.
Just like,
Yeah, that's usually not the spice though. You
just-
Brad.
just like-
Why would you take a very sharp weapon and put it near your tongue?
I'll just like stab it into the wood. Is it metal?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dagger's metal.
nice.
I'm gonna say to him, what did you hope to achieve by giving us your counterfeit weapons?
I didn't know you were gonna test it, man. Okay.
Right. You're under arrest.
Get out. Get out. I don't want you here
It's some
anymore.
merchandise.
Wait. Have you got any bows?
Not for you. Get out.
Hey,
Alright,
come on!
No,
I
no,
didn't
I will
say
tell
nothing.
every person in
Go
this
on.
city of your counterfeit weapons unless you pay me.
No.
I don't believe you. Piss off.
Alright. I'll
Just
grab
charge
it.
me 10 gold.
I'm
and
gonna-
I'll be quiet.
Drag him out in the
I'll pay you.
streets.
Not paying you a thing.
No, I'm dragging him out the shop.
You doing what? Sorry.
I'm gonna drag him out the shop.
Drag him.
Oh,
Roll
no.
grapple.
No, me.
No.
No, he meant me. Yeah.
No, I meant him, yeah, this is illegal, man. He can't be saying this shit to people.
Oh, I was trying to get gold. Oh, okay.
You're gonna try and drag him out of his own shop.
Oh yeah, this is. I'm pretty sure this is not allowed to be selling counterfeit weapons.
It's a grapple check, that is.
I'm gonna tap
Nadia
Thoradin on the
is going
shoulder and
to
just
sigh heavily.
nod out.
Talari wouldn't do it, but someone should be like swiping as many daggers as they can get their hands on.
I mean,
Yeah, I'm gonna swipe a dagger as he's putting
I'm
it out.
dragging him out.
Would you roll?
Actually, to be fair, if you... sorry, carry on.
16.
He resists you.
Oh shit, he's
Just-
quite strong.
Piss off. Get out of my. He's a smith for crying out loud.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna be a strong arm.
I was just going to say, look
You can for
here,
his ton, but
look here, Joseph. Either I can fetch the town guard and bring them to the shop, or we can come with me quietly.
you get out of my shop.
You are committing a crime. What if someone bought these and then got attacked on the road?
That is not my problem.
Talari walks out the shop. She's bored.
You'd have your death on their hands.
Their death on your hands, I think you mean.
Death on your
Turi draws one of the wooden arrows that she's just been gifted and basically but notches it on her bow, aims it at the man and says, "Well, I suppose these are wood, but will they still strike into your body?"
Yes.
That is very interesting. So maybe, just maybe, you should probably think about what you're doing.
Well, I want you to get out. That's what I'm thinking.
Joseph, we're not leaving here without you. Either you come with us, or we make you come with us.
Krusk, if you're that bothered, just go and fetch the guards.
No, I'm not letting him go away. This
I can
man is-
hold him here.
No.
Still drawn bow, literally just aiming it at the guy
I
in
guess
his
I'm
own
fine.
shop.
To drag him, and if he still resists, I might have to
He
escalate.
shouts, "Help! Guards! Help! I'm being robbed! Help!"
That's fine. I'm also joining. Guards, come! This
Yeah,
man is
just-
selling counterfeit weapons.
Being
So
robbed, help.
Turi's gonna side her head back, let the arrow drop, put it back in the quiver, put the bow back on, and just... Okay, that's it. I'm leaving. I can't be bothered with this. This is too much.
I'm going to stay and wait for the guards to come.
Yeah, Nadia likewise has decided that this is way too much bother.
Also going to tap Thoradin on the shoulder again, and then walk out.
Is there a guard outside the shop?
You hear guards coming.
Good.
As they're running into the shop, I'm going to pass him the broken wooden maul and say, "This guy's selling fake weapons. You should go sort them out."
So the guards come in, swords drawn because they think someone's being robbed. They think, "What's going on here?" And then
Guards? Oh, sorry, go on.
obviously Thoradin's saying about his broken maul. Because the guy says, "Who's robbing who?"
Guards, there is no theft here. We came in here, and this gentleman has tried to sell us counterfeit weaponry. And I'm going to point at like the mall that.
Yeah.
Burden.
Made out of wood. This guy's a fake.
He sold them to you as a goes to thing. One of them sheaths. They sold them to you. Is that true, Joseph? Did they sell? Are you trying to sell these counterfeit weapons?
Oh my god.
He's going to get away with it because
This guy's a crooked man.
What does Joseph say?
Joseph, I'm not trying to sell anything. I was merely trying to gift these kind people, what I thought were kind people, such weapons for their bravery, such my honor of my craftsmanship, the as a ceremonial token. But nay, they break my wares and they try to rob me. As he points at the wooden maul.
Yeah, what's this?
I'm going to say to the guard, why would we try and rob counterfeit weaponry which splinters on impact? This man's clearly a fraud.
The guy said it was ceremonial. I mean, ceremonial doesn't necessarily mean it's real.
He told us that it was a real weapon.
It's a blacksmith.
Is that true, Joseph? Did you try and sell them as real weapons? Joseph says again. I was merely gifting my friends here. My thoughts, my friends, my own hard work.
God,
some real hard work in this mall.
Yes. Do you know how hard it takes to craft something that looks so real but also so fake at the same time?
Oh my god.
Look,
real piece of work.
counterfeit crime, I assume. This man is clearly selling fakes. It's at least warrants investigation.
God's silencing. Fair enough. Very well, fellows. You go off on your day. We'll investigate this further.
I'm gonna like stand and like wait a moment. Like, do they make any moves to like arrest him or anything?
Well, they're investigating the shop.
Oh, they are. Okay.
So they're like picking up some of the other weapons and.
Yeah, I'll hand them the broken maul. It's no use to me.
Very well.
I'm gonna turn and say to the whatever looks like the head guard type person, say, if you need witnesses, I'd be happy to come stand.
I'm pretty sure we have all the evidence we need. Thanks.
Yep.
And very well. Go on your way. Enjoy the rest of the day. Go with Gon.
For some reason, something feels wrong.
Yeah, I'm going to go to Krusk. I'm going to whistle to Krusk. Those guards are definitely crooked as well.
Oh, why'd you say that?
Why would you say that?
Why would you do that?
They're investigating
how
the
does-
shop.
This is going to turn into a.
They are investigating the shop. You have no reasonable reason to think they're corrupt.
It feels wrong. I don't know.
Krusk,
I'm just gonna.
Krusk.
Oh well. Screw it. We're here for the sword.
I'm gonna. Sorry, I'm just thinking what I do. So they're all just like investigating the shop at the moment.
Yeah, the two of them there and investigating the shop.
I'm gonna go outside, but stay like in eyesight of the shop.
Okay. So, how long are you going to be there for?
I'm just gonna wait because I want to see what happens when they come out. Like, are they just gonna come out on their own, or is he gonna be like? with
Well,
them, or,
they'll
like...
probably be there a while.
I'm happy to wait. I haven't got anything else to do.
Well, you've got a couple hours until the Smiths.
Oh shit! Will they not be out by then?
You can wait for that
Dunno,
long.
you can
It
wait
won't
until
be.
that-
Flowers.
You can wait that long.
Back to thingy. Yeah. I don't mind if you guys go somewhere else, but yeah, I'll just wait outside.
Yeah, so Krusk is going to be watching the Joseph's shop. Anyone else want to do anything else before?
Yeah, I'm gonna
I
go wandering
sorry.
around the town.
Okay.
in search
Turi?
of things.
I'm going to hand a gold to. Thoradin's come out by this point, right?
Yeah, I'm out.
Okay. I'm gonna hand a gold to Thoradin and say, "Get a room at the inn. I must go to the church first. I have to do some prayers."
I'll make sure everything's prepared.
Excellent.
The room.
And then she's going to
Disgusting.
walk over to the church.
Okay. Talari, you said you want to walk around. Is there any way you want to go
Yeah.
specifically, or
Considering where we are, I'll go to the cleric's hut first,
mm-hmm.
and then my view is to go to the training ground after. And then,
Okay.
based on those two things, decide where I'm going next.
Nadia?
Nadia's gonna she is in a streets full of Swiss shops
Mm-hmm.
in a city dedicated to the god of craftsmanship.
Mm-hmm.
She's fucking enjoying herself. She's window shopping like hell. Like,
Excellent.
she is going and admiring all the nice looking weapons.
Mm-hmm.
She has no particular view to buying any of them. Like, she's pretty well armed.
Mm-hmm.
But she's definitely going and admiring the craftsmanship and seeing what kind of things they've got available and that kind of thing and how much they cost and kind of doing that whole thing of like, oh, I'd really love to have one of them kind of style of thing.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair enough. There's plenty of nice looking things around. You could pretty much spend anything between 5 and 100 gold pretty easy on the nice stuff around.
Yeah, no, she's like I say, she's not particularly interested in like she's not actively looking. She is
Not
literally
gonna
just
buy
looking
anything, but-
because she's interested. Like she'll chat to some of the smiths and that kind of thing, but no, she's not actively looking to buy anything.
Admiring the craftsmanship.
Yes, literally. She is admiring the craftsmanship.
Thoradin, what are you gonna be up to?
I'm getting a room in the inn, and
So
then
you're gonna go to an inn.
yeah, I'll go buy a round of drinks for the room. Ready.
Drink him himself.
Just drink it in the room alone.
So are you gonna go to the closest inn, or the inn that you came into? The inn that was near the north gate.
I suppose one of their names. any of
Closest
them
in,
called
start
the
drinking early.
maid. Any of them
Sorry,
called maids.
Closest one.
So you want to go to the closest one? Okay, so that is
What's the name of that?
that one. I decided to have it called called the guard shack.
The guard shack.
And generally speaking, the guard something is the heart, the most upmarket of the 4 inns.
Oh, he's gonna do that. Just to impress Turi.
Okay.
I have a feeling that he's got the wrong end of the stick about this meeting.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
Completely.
So yeah, so that's absolutely fine. You go to the guard shack. So you're going there. Nadia's perusing wares. So
Mhm.
we'll go to the clerics first, which is next to City Hall. So into the clerics you go. Inside there's clerics, the Gond, as you might imagine, which is I can't remember which the main is. Probably Forge, I would imagine.
Forge and knowledge, apparently.
So yes, probably a mixture of Forge and knowledge, the main clerics then. So yeah, so there's some are tending to some wounded. There's a few broken hands from obvious smith mishaps and other things.
Yeah. So the first thing I'm going to look for is the person I'm looking for. If I can't see that, then I'm going to go to the person, whoever's dressed in their head nurse out clothing.
So there are no nurses. There's only clerics there.
Right.
There
Is
is a mixture of male and female clerics.
Is there any particular cleric that's dressed fancier than the others, or wearing a different coloured sash to the others?
So one certainly looks in charge.
Yeah. Okay, I want to
So
go.
one's got like a desk
Okay.
that he's like writing notes at.
I want to go talk to that person then.
Hello. How are you? Do you need any help? How may
sort
I
of.
be of service to you?
I'm a I'm a nurse that works in Tear Town. I'm actually looking for somebody. I was wondering if if you've recently treated a golden dragonborn.
Wow, golden dragon one. I certainly wouldn't forget seeing one of those, would you?
No.
But sorry, no. I can ask some of my. He calls somebody over and it says, "Do you remember seeing a gold dragonborn around? Any kind of what kind of injuries do you think they would have?
Most likely combat orientated ones.
Combat, okay. So he's got his big book, and he flicks through it and says, "There doesn't seem to be any golden dragonborns. There's a blue dragonborn. Flips back further. There's a green one there. How long ago do you expect? 'Cause I could go back a while. See.
Well, I've been told he was here at least 3 months ago.
Mhm. Okay. 3 months. 3 months. 3 months. So he goes.
Most likely at the time of a tournament.
Okay. Sorry, there doesn't seem to be golden dragonborn here. There are lots of injuries here, but afraid not a golden dragonborn. Whoever he was a good fighter.
Yes, he is. No, thank you for your help.
Is there anything else we can be of service with you today?
No, that's fine. Thank you.
Very well. Go with peace and craftsmanship.
You too, my friend. Right. With that, then I'm going to head towards the training ground.
Okay. So we'll head to Turi in the church.
Okay. Now that she's inside the church, she's looking for the death cult symbol.
Nope, not this one.
I
There's
think
not
it's
a
only
tier town.
evil towns.
Not there?
No, there's not a priest of Tyr there or evil.
Okay, so the minute she sees that, she's gonna head back the other direction and go to the inn that was closest, Smith's Alley, because that's where she would assume that Thoradin would have gone.
Okay. You head there.
So if you went to any other, that would have been really awkward.
Yeah. Now she's decide.
So you head there. So you head to the training ground, Talari?
So I head there. Again, if I'm looking to see if he's in the ground itself. If
No,
not,
there's humans, elves, dwarfs, all sparring, just like training normally.
and then I'll try and talk to the person in charge there, who's running the place.
Okay.
If there is one.
So there's a quartermaster there.
Cool. I'll go to them then. Pretty much do the same conversation. So basically, I'm going to ask them if a golden dragonborn has been here recently.
How recent are you looking at?
Well,
My memory only goes back so far.
Well, it goes back 2 months.
yeah. Well, do you ever remember one? When was the last one you remember?
Golden Dragonborn? Probably must have been 3 months ago, I suppose.
Any word about where he was going?
I don't know. It looked a real piss ass, really. You broke his weapons on one of my poor fellow students over there.
Yeah, you can do that sometimes. Oh. Yeah, they don't know where he's gone then. Alright.
Well, he was lucky he wasn't arrested, really.
Yeah. Oh, Okay. I'm gonna try... I'll probably try a guard next.
Okay. Very well. Off. I'll see.
Yeah.
Have a good day.
You too. I'm gonna talk to a guard and basically ask them.
Okay.
If they've seen
How you doing?
Hello. I don't suppose you've seen any golden dragonborns around town.
Nah. I would have seen a golden dragonborn if I was money. And I haven't seen any good money around here.
I see. Well, thanks, I suppose. Okay. Shit, man. Trying to think where else I could look.
Get Krusk in on the action.
No, never.
Krusk is busy.
Let's see.
Krusk
You
is
know,
busy
like a
with justice.
hierarchy of guards, like the top honcho.
Ask the
Guards.
student, he'd be up.
I was going to say, what about taverns? Like, training ground
Yeah,
sparers.
probably.
Maybe they
Taverns.
talk about taverns.
Yeah.
Taverns
Other
probably-
people must have seen him if he was here for any amount of time.
What are the other taverns called? What are all the taverns?
So the taverns in this place. So you got the Broken Dagger, the Cheery Maid, the Salty Panther, and the Guard Shack.
So the dagger
Alright.
one sounds
God
like
Shack.
I don't know. Like the dagger one seems more of a
The
place
Broken
where
Dagger.
yeah, the broken dagger seems like more of a place that a fight,
Ruffians.
like a tournament fighter would go.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. So that's the Eastgate one.
I'm gonna head there. I'll head there then.
Okay, so you head there. Okay, so Thoradin, go into the Guard Shack. It's very, very posh in there. They've got waiters actually serving people.
Damn.
It's quite. There's actually cloth over the table, and everything.
Wow. Okay, this is pretty swanky for Thoradin. He's gonna go up to the person, whoever's running it, behind the till, and just ask for one room, one bed, please.
One. Is this one a bed, a single bed? Or
Oh, he's got the wrong idea.
So much.
No, I will go for a double bed.
You're gonna get there and he's gonna be shirtless.
He's already
He's already shirtless.
He's going to be trouserless.
You see how far his
Give me
tattoos go down.
ideas.
Oh, God.
Very well.
Oh god.
That'll be 4 gold then, please.
Could I also have your finest? How much would a keg be?
A keg
Yeah.
of beer. We don't serve filth like that here. It's only
Shit.
Oh my god, this place is
Shit.
short market for you, man.
Oh wow.
Don't
The wine, mate. Wine and dine.
You sell.
Why would we serve such wretched filth? We have such much finer tastes here, you see. I understand that one of your caliber wouldn't understand.
Oh, okay. No,
I'll chuck the money down now.
I'm still here. Listen, what beverages do you have?
There's wines, there's teas, there's gins, if you're feeling fancy.
Gin
They don't do whiskey in this world.
Not in
Anything
this
like that.
place, it's far too common.
Wow.
Damn.
I don't know. Have I seen Turi drink? Ale. Never.
The only thing you've seen is probably the coffee. That's the only one I know of anyway.
The coffee. That's it.
She did have some coffee.
Boiled water, probably.
Screw it. I'll get some wine. I won't get a keg though. That's gonna be.
Just the bottle. Keep it classy.
Yeah.
You mean
Yeah,
a
just give me a
bottle
Yeah,
of
just give me a
wine?
bottle.
You don't kegs of such things.
Listen, everything I drink is the measurements of kegs. Anyway, a bottle of wine.
A bottle
A
with 1
sweet wine.
gold.
I could just
Wow,
imagine him looking at this
that's
bottle and
it.
it's like, is that it?
That's 5 gold, then please.
5 gold. You're getting fleeced at this place.
4 for the room and 1 for the wine.
Oh,
Yeah, I'll give it to her.
Okay. Takes the gold and hands you.
Two glasses as well.
Key. Very well. Expecting. You want a nice table as well?
Oh no, we'll be in the room the whole time. Don't worry.
I can't wait to smash his dreams.
Yeah.
Just come in. No.
That's mean. Hilarious for me.
It's gonna be fun for two.
It's for the lovely lady, I assume.
I don't think that's a style.
It's not.
Yeah, I think I'll leave those.
Very well. Enjoy.
Thank you. he's actually going to try the hee back and just fail.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
he's gonna head up. Oh wait. No, he won't head up. He's
Yeah,
going to
you
wait
gotta
by the
wait.
bar. Oh, yeah.
Sure. Yep. Tiri would turn up.
He's gonna like cling to glasses as she arrives. I've got a room for us upstairs.
So after being outside, she's gonna pull the mask down, put the hood down, and just be like, "Okay, whatever, let's go."
That's not gonna help.
Sweet.
Before we delve into that, is there anything else anyone wants to do? So we've got Talari heading towards the broken dagger. We've got Krusk eyeing up the Joseph's smithy. We've got Guile in Harry Tappy Hammers with the guy doing his business, and Nadia perusing the Smith's Alley. Anything else anyone else wants to do?
How long has it been?
It's been about an hour or so, I'd say.
I'll just stealthily try and listen, see if I can hear anything from the shop.
Yeah, so they're basically taking inventory of the forgery items.
No, like laughter or like, haha, like got him there.
Well, Joseph's trying to plead his case a bit.
Okay, that's fine. I'll take back up my sentry post.
I mean, I'm gonna be asking around the inn for. I mean, is it a fancy place?
No.
Okay,
hell
good.
no.
That's better for me. That's better. I'll be asking around for the Golden Dragonborn, basically.
So yeah, because we're at 10, so we could go on for a bit longer, or we stop. What do you guys?
I'm tempted to leave Thoradin in suspense for a whole week.
Yeah. That is a good place to stop, actually.
Yeah. Okay.
So yes, if you're happy, we can stop.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm happy to stop.
Yeah, I don't mind.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.